Afternoon, Jay here, and we're going through the forearm wall slide. Now this exercise is essentially targeted at the serratus anterior muscle, and the serratus anterior performs a couple of joint actions that are important. One, protraction, which is bringing those shoulder blades kind of around your chest wall from the back here, and the second one is upward rotation, and the upward rotation is what's going to both allow you to achieve that full overhead mobility, but also ensure that you're stable once you get there. So we're going to set ourselves up actually in a bit of a kind of slightly sort of split stance, and we'll show this in a video clip. Just side on. And the forearms are going to be flat on the wall. I'm going to start with my elbows maybe just below shoulder height there. I've got my sort of nice double chin posture, cervical neutral, and my ribs are slightly down, so I'm not aggressively overarching my back into this overextended position. So once I'm here, what I want to do is I want to sort of engage, pre-activate that serratus by pushing away from the wall. So if any of you have done that scat push-up before, exercise like this, we're basically doing the same thing. It's just in a kind of bent forearm position, bent elbow position I should say, rather than straight elbow. So push away from the wall, get yourself a little bit of that kind of upper back rounding, and then what I'm going to do is slide upwards, and we're not going to go all the way into this position for this variation, so don't make that mistake of kind of cranking your head through and getting your elbow straight. We're probably looking at more like kind of elbow crease at about kind of eye level, and then I'm going to reverse the movement back down to here. So once again, it's elbows slightly lower than shoulders, push away from the wall, and keep that push away pressure as you slide up and return back down to start position. You should be feeling this kind of around this region here. If you've got any symptomatic shoulder impingement when you're doing this exercise, make sure that you're only working within a pain-free range. Don't work through a pinch. And as always, if you're looking at this and you have an undiagnosed injury, make sure you seek professional advice.